Hello, everyone. Today is Thursday, the 10th of December, and I am at the police station to file a complaint and file an assault report. Thank you for the likes. New Mexico citizen. Thank you. Hi, New Mexico citizen. Thank you for joining. I saw a video of you talking, being interviewed by somebody on how the police harassed you and mistreated you. Very interesting information. Hi, says 907. Hello. James Jacobson. Hi. My condolences about your wife. God bless you during this difficult time. It's hard because I just lost my husband a few months ago, about 3 months or so. 3 months and 5 days. Kibler, hi. God bless you, my dear sister, says Joel Wilbanks. God bless you too, my dear brother. Dear subs, dear souls, thank you for being here. I thought it was you, New Mexico citizen. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look at the video. Yeah, I thought it was you, New Mexico, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm here at the police station, people. Real Jingy, hi. Here we go, everyone. There's the police station, Grand Rapids Police. We are live in Grand Rapids at the police station. Oh, that hurt to pull it. And it's cold. This machine steals your money, people, and then they don't give it to you. It just steals it, and they say that that camera doesn't work. Right. I don't believe it. But anyway. Yes, New Mexico citizen. Stray dog. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's the video I saw, my dear. Yeah, I was wrong. That wasn't you then. There are so many of us. I don't know people by face or even names sometimes. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Real Jingy, New Mexico citizen, Bensi, Bamacam, James Jacobson, everyone. All right, let's see if these doors are locked, because now because of COVID, they lock everything up. See, they're locked. I have to ring. Push and release.
How can I help you?
Yes. The doors are locked.
How can I help you?
I need to conduct business and file a report. Hi.
How's it going?
All right, you?
Good.
All right, people. There's a flag. And it's not the desecrated one. We are at the police station, and they're asking me They're gonna give me directives. They probably don't want me to film the public information. Like, more of this, hating the camera. Oh my goodness. Anyway, here are pamphlets for information that people can take. And he already said, ma'am, they don't like it when you film. This is a drug box where you can drop off your prescriptions for them to take them and use them in some cases. City of Grand Rapids. I'll be right there. I am collecting data and information on a story to disseminate to the public from a public place. Thank you. He said to take my time. I'm glad, because that's how it should be. Look, nobody here, all empty chairs. All empty chairs. All this being lit and heated without tax dollars to do not very much. Here, they don't have who they killed, the names of the people that they have killed. They don't list that. They only list the officers. And the flag is not desecrated, neither is the one over there on the picture. So that's good. But then there are two or so that are desecrated. There's one up there. See, people? The blue line flag. And then there's another one right there. See that, people? Two of them. That one didn't used to be there. Only one used to be here. But now they've got two of them. Two of them. So, okay, people, I'm going to file a complaint and against the Sergeant Johnson. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm blessed by the best. How are you?
Pretty good.
Where do I file a complaint
What kind of complaint?
and a report of assault?
Okay, like an internal affairs complaint?
I need to be connected with them also.
Okay,
I-
I can get you the paperwork for that.
And is there someone here that I could talk to about this? Or can I bring it back?
Yeah, so do you want to make a report for an assault?
Both. I need to make a complaint and file a report for assault. What is your name?
It's intern Dara.
Dara. D-A-R-A?
Yep.
Thank you.
Where did the assault happen at?
That's what you want me to do first?
Yeah, where did it happen at?
At the courthouse.
At the courthouse? Okay. Just stay right here and I'll get that paperwork.
Is it an internal affairs complaint that I want, people?
Alright, here is this for you. There is clipboards on the wall. Do you have any injuries?
I have injuries, yes.
Okay, if you just want to fill that out, I'm going to talk to my lieutenant when she gets up here, and we can potentially have an officer come out and talk to you, okay?
Also, the police was called and they never showed up at the courthouse.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely write that on there as well.
So why would they not respond to a call?
I don't know what the situation was, but you can talk to the lieutenant when she gets up here.
Okay, so she's coming?
Yep,
All right, thank you.
yep.
External affairs. Why they have toilet paper on the wall? What do you mean, the desecrated flag? Keebler. This is a regular complaint. Those were sheriff deputies and a sergeant, not city police. So who should have showed up, Keebler? Yes, real Jamie, everything dealing with the government is obscurantism. Okay. All right, 907, I'll get that incident report for that call. Yeah, a tyrant would be the only one to desecrate Old Glory. That's right, New Mexico citizen. Thank you, 907, on that good job message. Thank you. Hi, James Jacobson again. Hi, Christian. So I guess you're already home from work. Excuse me, what is your name, sir?
I'm intern Reamersma.
Reimers?
Reamersma, yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Would you kindly help me write this? I'm very shaky from the assault, and not only that, from what happened, but I'm in pain.
You're what?
I'm in pain and very shaky. If you will
You're
please
in pain?
kindly help me to fill out.
Okay. So, is this a internal affairs complaint? So, what I'm going to provide you with the internal affairs phone number, and you can contact them. I'm not too familiar with these papers, and they can answer your questions. Okay?
You mean orally rather than written? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you can contact our internal affairs unit. Let me get you their number a second. Okay?
But if they gave me this paper here, don't you want it filled out?
Well, you can do it either way. You can fill it out through this paper, or you can contact our internal affairs unit.
I think I
And
like
they
to
can
do.
help you fill that paper out, okay?
You cannot help me?
I'm sorry, what's that?
But you cannot help me? They can help me, you said?
Yeah, our internal affairs unit can help you.
Where are they located?
The internal affairs unit? We're here at the police department, but they're not in right now. I'm pretty sure they get out at 5 p.m.
You handed me that. Can you help fill it out?
Well, intern Dara handed you this. What kind of help do you need filling it out?
Fill it out, regular help filling it out, please.
Like just writing it out?
Yes.
I can't write it out for you. That's something you'd have to do.
You can help me
Like the
fill it.
last name? Like you can't put your last name on there? Like
Like I just
you
told
need
you.
help like physically writing it?
whatever other info you have, if you can just
Well, I
tell me,
can't put your information on here.
what else is there besides my name and
It's
address?
got your name, your race, your sex, date of birth, which if it's got an asterisk here, that means it's optional. Right there. It's got your home address, telephone number, business address, email address, preferred method of contact, and then the incident information, whatever you're making this complaint regarding. So like the date, time, location, the employee's name, and then the incident report, any citation numbers, if the citation was issued. And then if your contact is by telephone, what number did you call? Just some general information there. Wait, give me 1 second. Can you give me a stick?
Yeah, if you could send somebody, please.
I'm sorry, what's that?
If you could send somebody to help me fill it out.
Our internal affairs unit isn't in right now.
They're not?
Not right now. I'm pretty sure they get out at 5.
Oh, people.
Here's the number to our internal affairs unit though. This is just the desk number. You can contact them, okay? So I'm gonna put that right there and they can help you out.
Sir,
Okay?
this would be dereliction of duty for
I'm sorry,
you.
what's that?
Dereliction of duty for you.
Who?
Dereliction of duty for you not to help me fill it out because the internal affairs people are not here.
They're not. Yeah, they're not here right
Right,
now.
but for you not to help me with it would be dereliction of duty.
Neglecting my duty. Is that what you're saying? I
Derel-
can't.
Dereliction of
Well,
duty.
what kind of? I mean, it's a paper that I don't know the information on there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll answer what I can answer and you can write it and the rest I'll write.
Okay, we should be able to answer all the information on there. Because like I said, it's just your basic, just your information on there.
Oh, boy. So you told me a minute ago that they would have to fill it out, but yet you get to me. Now you're
Well,
saying.
they don't have to fill it out. You can
No,
fill
but
it out from here.
if I asked them, yes. Yeah,
Well, they still wouldn't fill it out. They'd help you answer questions, but
Right.
I'll be honest. I'm not totally sure how the internal affairs works. I'm not part of the internal affairs unit. We're just instructed that if somebody wants to make a complaint, then we can give them this form and they can fill it out. But we don't fill it out for you. Does that make sense?
just please fill out what I can give you and the rest I'll do. Thank you. What did you say was at the bottom of that?
Because
I didn't
if
bring
you're-
my glasses either.
If you're unable to fill this out, then I would just call them, because if you call them, then I don't think you'll have to fill
Sir.
anything out.
There's absolutely no reason why, young man, you cannot fill it out.
Well, let me check. Well, it just has to do with, because like, if the statement's coming from you, so we need you to be able to want to fill it
I'll
out.
sign it,
You know what I'm saying?
sure. And I'll get an incident number also.
Do you have the incident number?
No, when it's generated from this. Also, I need to get an incident number for the call. I was talking to Dara,
Yep, intern Dara.
intern Dara, and she said that, I told her that there was a call for the police to go, and they never showed. So I need an incident number for that call.
Yeah, I think she informed you that she's gonna speak with our lieutenant. Okay, so just hang in there, and then when our lieutenant gets back, she's currently doing lineup right now. So when
I
she
see.
gets back, then she can help you there. Just give me 1 second.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, this young man, New Mexico citizen. Yes. Yes, extra internal affairs. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay.
I also
Yeah.
have witnesses for
So
this.
I can't fill this out for you. So you can fill this out if you want, but if you're unable to fill it out, like I was saying, you can contact this number I gave you. This is our internal affairs number. It is a professional document that needs your signature. I can't fill it out for you, but
The
if you're
lieutenant can
unable to
probably
fill
help
it
me
out,
when she takes-
Then you can contact our internal affairs unit, okay? And that you can just do over phone, and they can sit down with you if necessary.
Young man, there's no reason why you can't help me. What is the
I just-
reason?
What's that?
What is the reason that you cannot fill this
I
out?
already told you, it's a professional document that you have to fill out for yourself. Now, like I said, if you're unable to fill it out, like you're stating you are, then you can contact that phone number there, okay?
Maybe the lieutenant can help fill it out.
I can ask her, but I think she'll give me the same answer. I can ask her, though, when she gets back up here.
When
I
will
just
she be
spoke
back?
with one of our lieutenants, and he said that you can contact that number.
When will she be back, the lieutenant?
Well, she's got roll call at 6:30, so 6:45 or so, about an hour from now,
An hour?
potentially, yeah.
What did she do? Just leave as soon as they notified her that I needed her?
No, so at 5:30 and 6:30, we have roll call for the new shifts that are getting on. That's at 5:30 and 6:30. So she went down at about 5:30 for that one, and then she's got another one at 6:30, and it can take, I'm guessing, about 15 minutes. I don't know for sure.
15.
It's 5:40. It's 5:50 right now. So if she's back, if it takes 15 minutes, then she'll be back around 6:45. In which case, it'll be roughly an hour.
Oh, because she has two back-to-back? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Have a great night, guys. Alex. See you, David. Yeah.
If you are unable to do this, then where is the protecting and serving part of it?
Where's the what?
Protect and serve. If you are unable to do this,
I guess I
then
misunderstand what you're saying.
what, protect and serve the community that you swore, that you, no, well, you're not a sworn,
We're non-sworn employees.
but you are still a representative of the police
Mhm, yes,
department that is supposed to protect and serve.
Right.
And you cannot serve with something so simple as to
Ma'am,
fill the,
that's a self-reporting sheet, so it's a sheet that you have to fill out yourself because we can't fill it out for you. It's a self-reporting sheet. It's your complaint that you would make to our internal affairs unit against our department.
now, if a person is illiterate, what would you do then? You cannot say
contact
that.
number right there.
And then they would have to write something. So what would you do there? You can't tell them you're
If
illiterate?
somebody had some sort of disability that prevented them from being able to fill it out by themselves, we'd try our best to make proper arrangements for them to have their voice heard.
Correct. I'm shaky, I was assaulted, and I'm injured. So that would render what you just said, that if a person is not able to,
Okay, so why can't you fill that out yourself?
well, I'm still very shaky, and from the assault and what happened,
Right.
and also I am injured.
Okay. What part of you is injured?
Shoulder,
Uh,
clavicle,
yep.
wrist, right toe, 7 ribs,
Okay.
and my spine.
Okay. Could you attempt to fill out the form? Because I haven't seen you attempt to fill it out, and if you were really having a hard time filling that out and just couldn't do it, then maybe we could accommodate you in that way. But it is a self-reporting form, and that meaning that it's an incident that you would report yourself and write down on there. So
He's saying that I should attempt to do it. I'm just telling people what you're saying, reiterating what you're saying. And that if I make an attempt to write it, they could probably help me. But that otherwise I would have to do it orally, call the number that they gave me. So, and what is your name?
intern Kagan,
Kagan, can you spell it?
Kaegen,
Kaegn.
Kagen.
Okay, thank you. Kagen, thank you. Yes, I know, New Mexico citizen. Trying my best not to help. Hi, Chuck Bronson.
Ma'am, could I ask you to come speak with me at the front desk up there if you need some further assistance?
There's nobody here.
Yeah, I just up there's my desk and where I'm all logged in.
I
on the
see.
computer, so I can better assist you up there.
Okay.
And what else were you looking to do today?
I need to file a complaint and also a report of assault.
Okay, who assaulted you?
Uh, Deputies inside the courthouse.
The police sergeant at the courthouse? Do you know his name?
Johnson is the sergeant.
Sergeant Johnson.
Johnson, correct.
PD? Is he with the Grand Rapids Police Department?
They have a different uniform. I don't believe so.
Okay, was it a brown uniform?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Kent County Sheriff maybe?
Probably.
Okay, so what were you wanting to make an internal affairs complaint in regards to that assault that occurred?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, well, if, so that internal affairs form, that would be for any complaints or grievances you have with the Grand Rapids Police Department. Kent County is a different law enforcement agency than we are. So if you wanted to make a complaint, an internal affairs complaint against the Kent County, then you'd have to wait until tomorrow.
Can you please write that down for me?
Write down their
What
contact
you
information?
just told me, yes.
Okay,
What you just told me, and write down their information,
I
please.
can write down their phone number for you, but that's,
And you don't have their address?
I can get that for you.
Thank you. All right, people. Josiah Jones, hello. To go to Sheriff's Department or County Jail. I guess I can do that tomorrow, Chuck Bronson. Hi, Josiah Jones. Thank you for being here. Yes, all of these young people are interns. They're not sworn officers. And they're all very, very young. And they have them in every police department now. Yeah, he's a Boy Scout, right. He's not a sworn officer. External Affairs.
We are interns here at the front desk.
Hi, James.
So right there, I've written down the address for Kent County Sheriff, as well as their phone number. So I'm pretty sure they're not open right now. If you want to make an internal affairs complaint with them, you could go ahead and reach out to them tomorrow and see about that. I'm not exactly sure how their process is for that, but they'd be able to assist you better there.
This number.
Yes.
And that's where I submit this form.
Nope, not that form. They'll have their own different form for that.
Kent County Sheriff's Department, you
Yes,
said.
if that was a Kent County Sheriff in a brown uniform that you wanted to make a complaint against, it would be with their office that you would take that up with. Because that form is just for complaints you want to make with us here at GRPD. And if that was an officer from a different department, that form's not going to do us much good here.
I
even
see.
if he doesn't work here.
So if he were a Grand Rapids police officer, or even like one of you guys, if I had a complaint about Dara, for example, I would do this.
Right.
I see. Otherwise, they'll generate or have generated their own form, and they'll give me that at Kent County Sheriff's Department. Or at the jail, right?
I think, I'm not entirely sure. If there was a Kent County Sheriff that you want to make a complaint against, it would be the sheriff's office you want to go to. If it was a corrections officer, maybe you go to the jail. But I think going to the sheriff's office would be the best.
Okay. All right. And please hold on. I'm going to see. Yes, same thing, external affairs. Are you volunteer? I'm sorry. Are you a volunteer or do you work here?
Yep, I work here as an intern.
And how much do you make?
I'm not comfortable sharing that.
Oh, well, because it's public. I can always.
Is there anything else that I can help
Yeah,
you
ma'am, I'm still talking to him. Hold on, please, ma'am. I'm still talking to him. This is public?
with? How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm gonna still tell them that I can get all of your salaries. It is all public, because you're public servants. So, so why couldn't he answer
He
that?
doesn't feel comfortable. He makes $11 an hour, ma'am.
Okay. And thank you for being nice and answering that.
You know, they're not used to having a camera in their face.
Of course.
I am. I don't care. You can record me, but they're interns and they don't know what they can and cannot say. So we understand they feel uncomfortable. I feel very comfortable talking to you, and I want to help you however you need help. It sounds as if you have a complaint to file and you have an assault report to make. Are we helping you to your satisfaction?
Well, I would like to know if what the young man said is all I need to do, if I understood him correctly. This is the information he gave me for Kent County is to make the assault report and complaint. Is that for both? Because this was not Grand Rapids Police, but the Kent County Sheriff's?
I missed the first part, so I can't clarify whether he gave you the proper information or not, 'cause I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I told him that I wanted to make an assault, file an assault report.
Okay.
And get an incident number.
Okay.
And also told him that I need to make a complaint against the sergeant at the courthouse. And he asked if they were Grand Rapids Police, and I said they had a different uniform than you.
Yeah.
So he said, that's the Kent County Sheriff.
Okay.
So he gave me their number. Is that where I file both the complaint and the assault report?
No, I think that's a conflict of interest. Okay. So what we'll do is
Conflict of interest.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know if the recording can hear through this thick glass. That's why I'll periodically repeat so that I make sure
That's
that
fine,
I'm
that's
hearing
fine.
correctly. Thank you.
It sounds as if you were in the city of Grand Rapids and you want to make an assault report from the courthouse. Okay.
Correct.
We can take an assault report for you if you were assaulted in the city of Grand Rapids. That's our jurisdiction. It doesn't matter who
Yes.
assaulted you.
Yes.
So we can make an assault report for you. If you want to file a complaint against a courthouse worker, that the courthouse is handled by the Kent County Sheriff's Department. So your complaint for the way you were treated today would be with them. Yes, Kent County Sheriff's Department. If that's
Okay.
where you were, that's who you'd make the complaint, but not the assault report. I can take your assault report here.
See, because according to him, I didn't think I could even do that.
Okay, he's,
So-
like I said, he's an intern.
Perfect.
So he double checks with me, which is why I'm here now, and I can clarify that for you.
And I thank you for your professionalism. You're being very
You are
professional.
very welcome. So
Thank
let's
you.
start.
So, okay, so
Take
let
any
me,
of your information yet?
so let me repeat, please.
Sure.
If I understood correctly, you said that to make an assault, because it is the jurisdiction of the City of Grand Rapids Police, that you could take that report. You also said that if it's a complaint against somebody there who works at the courthouse, I would have to do this, the Kent County
Right.
thing, to follow through them.
Correct.
Now, so if I make the police report right now, I can get an incident number now, right?
Yes.
And will you be the one to do it? Can you come out here and talk with me? Oh, that's good. So I guess those are the two things I wanted to do. So yes, ma'am. I will talk with you if you come out here and
Okay.
speak with me.
All right.
I appreciate it,
Yep.
young lady.
Did this happen today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me get a report number. I'll come out and talk to you in a minute.
I appreciate it. All right, people, let me see what you guys are saying. File the assault report. It's against an officer of a different agency. That's plus, yes. Frost Lee. Citizen, she didn't want her recording the intern. Yeah, they have untrained interns, New Mexico citizen. And thank you for your coming, Josiah Jones, the comment I just read about the question. And Satoshi James, thank you. Chuck Bronson, stay by the front desk, better signal. Yes, yes. Thank you for the public. And sorry. Lastly, Snowman, yes.
Are you ready to make your?
Yes.
Let's talk your privacy so we can be alone.
Well, it depends on the signal, ma'am, because the signal may not be good, and I might want to be over here where the signal is better.
Oh, well, okay.
So, we'll see.
here, so-
So far, it's good right here.
Okay.
If it starts buffering, then we'll just move over there where it wasn't doing that.
All right.
All right?
Did I gather correctly that this incident happened at the courthouse today?
Yes. Yes. And if you bear with me periodically, I'll have to read your live, so I'll have to read.
That's all right.
And I appreciate your time. I'm glad you're not busy, so that you can take your time. And I'm glad for your happy disposition to serve, because that's what you swore to do, is serve and protect the public.
That's right.
Thank you. File the assault.
Happy to take your report. Okay, let's start with your first name, ma'am. Do you have your ID so that you don't have your name over the air?
I don't know how to buffer this, but I can write it for you. Thanks. Even though really, I don't really have that much of a problem with, since I'm, with my name and things, but still some people say that you shouldn't.
Right. Yep, and then can you put also your middle name?
Oh.
Yep, I need a full name.
In- Initial?
That's fine, yep. There might be another
Yes,
first and last
yes.
name, so
It's just a G.
that's okay. And then your date of birth, please.
Is that on the form too?
What form?
On the complaint form, do you need my date of birth?
I need your full identity. Yeah, your address, your name, and your date of birth. Otherwise,
They need my ID on me, people, but she wants me to write it all down to avoid having to say it. But thank you, Keebler. It happened at 4:15 today. Yeah, that's right. But the lieutenant just said, I'm sorry, can you tell me again what you just said?
in order to file a complaint, I need to know who you are. So if you could write down your identity, including your date of birth, your name, a contact number, and an address, so I know how to get a hold of you.
I see. They
You don't have
want,
to say it over the phone, but
Uh-huh.
I need you to write it down for me. Or I'll write it down for you if you'd like.
you need my date of birth.
Yes.
To do a complaint, people, she needs my date of birth. Okay, let's see. Give me 1 second, ma'am. Thank you for your patience. Let's see.
If you wish not to give me your date of birth, that's fine, but if you do wish to press charges, I'll need to know who you are.
Oh, so maybe I can give it to you at the time that I press charges.
That's fine.
All right, thank you. Okay, good signal now. Thank you people for that. Let's see. I don't want to take this lady's too much of her time because she's being super buffering. I'm so sorry.
I'm giving the phone number to our detective unit. Once I write this report, it goes to the detective unit tomorrow and let them know that you do wish to press charges. So let's try to stick with the report. Our show, and you can record me, but let's.
I had an injury 6 inches. I can't think.
Okay, I'm gonna help you along. I'll ask you questions, and then you try the best you can to answer those questions so that we can file this report. Okay.
Okay. This hold it.
Okay. Can you describe for me what happened today, please?
Yes, I was at the courthouse filming, recording, and I went to the window to find out information.
Yeah.
And there are 3 people at the windows there at the courthouse.
Kind of like how we have windows here?
You're right. And you can always go do different things there, get info, give info, and make payments, and all kinds of things. And there was one guy, James, I believe is his name, or Robert, one of the two. And then he I guess he wasn't as nice as he was before. He got the supervisor or the person in charge there, whose name is Brandon, and not very nice. He had been nicer before, but on and off, they are very, very not very nice. Then I went to the other desk because he just walked away without saying, I'll be right back, or yes, ma'am, I'm getting your information, or anything. He just walked away, all on camera. And I thought, wow, okay, how rude. But so I walked to the other window, and there were 2 women there. And they, one of them didn't seem to have much of a problem. She just said, is she recording? And she closed the thing, but it was time to close anyway, very close. So I don't know,
Why were you at the courthouse? What was the nature of your business there?
getting information, very important information that I don't
You were
want
seeking
to
records?
that I don't want to disclose at this time, but getting information and also gathering content for a story
Okay.
from a public place. I was on public, disseminating it to the public, which is perfectly fine, constitutionally protected. And so she didn't want to be recorded. And then the other one said, I'm going to go get, she mentioned the name, somebody. And she went and got somebody who came. And I still continued to record, but she obviously didn't want it. And he said that I couldn't record. And they went and got like 5 more officers, a total of maybe 6 I had, who came. And I kept saying to people, look, all for a camera. Look at this, just for a camera in public, in a publicly owned building, with public servants that we pay. This is their building, my building, everybody's building, because it's public. And they wanted me to leave, so they walked me backwards and said that I needed to leave because there was I said, what law am I breaking? I'm just gathering content for a story. And they said that that I was breaking something, and they gave me something that I cannot record without their consent, and that's not true, because I believe that's a policy. I have to read it very well, but that's a policy, and policy cannot trump the supreme law of the land, the Constitution, that gives me the right to record in public. And,
So before you get too far, Maria, let me just recap what you said, make sure I've got what you said right.
okay,
So you went to the courthouse today, you went to the window similarly to what we have here. You were there to obtain information, records, and for a story. And you were recording with your phone. They did not help you, they closed the window on you, and then 5 additional employees came out to you and asked you to leave and walk you backwards.
men with guns and badges, there were
So,
no women.
police
5,
officers?
right, 5 of them came after the one, so I believe I had a total of 5, maybe a total of 6.
Okay.
So the first one,
Do I have that right so far?
right, so far,
Okay,
so far.
yeah.
And then they said, when the other ones came, including Sergeant Johnson, said that I needed to leave, and I said, what law am I breaking? And will you arrest me if I don't stop recording? Because they kept saying, stop recording, stop recording. I said, and if I don't, will you arrest me? He wouldn't answer the question. He would not answer, just that I needed to leave. I said, why? This is a public building, and I have business to conduct. So he would not answer the question about will he arrest me, but he kept walking me, and finally somebody brought a paper, and I said, this does not trump the law of the constitutional law. The Constitution of the U.S., the supreme law of the land, is above any of these policies or laws.
Okay, I'm following you so far. Just one question for you before you get too far. Were there other people in the lobby there doing business? Or were you the only one in the lobby?
I think that some people, when the 5 people with guns and badges who forget that they work for us came, there were a couple people that came, and they were kind of looking. But before that, I didn't see very many, if at all. I don't remember.
But
I
I'm
didn't
just asking
see.
if you were the only one in the lobby at the windows or there to seek information or whatnot. Were there other Grand Rapids visitors in the courthouse at that time, or were you the only one in the
Yeah,
lobby?
like I just said, when the guys came with guns and badges, I saw 2 more people. Before that, I didn't look. Unless they're on my film and I didn't see it on my recording, I did not see anybody else.
Okay,
But
just 2.
yeah,
Alright,
but
okay.
why is that pertinent?
I'm trying to describe the whole scene, so I
I
gotta
see.
get all the details, right? So
I see. Okay. So yeah, and so then somebody came, brought the paper. I said, no, this policy cannot trump law. But they said that I had to leave, and I went outside and walked a little bit to keep warm because it's very cold outside. And
Is she here to make a report?
I just get her car out of the impound.
Okay.
one of my friends called the police, and I waited
Just
and
have her go
waited.
right down there, please.
We can help you out down there.
They called the police because of touching me. That's assault. Sergeant Johnson.
Can you back up to the point where you said somebody touched you? I missed that part.
Yes. Johnson and others were like 2 feet away from me. And I showed their hand, opening his hand. More than one did that, but the one who touched me was Johnson. And they kept saying that I needed to turn off my phone. Now, that's The First Amendment gives you the right to, to do what I'm doing. So they kept walking me back and said that I couldn't record inside. They even had an issue for me recording at the very entrance where they have a display there of several things. And I had filmed that before, and then nobody ever said anything. And they kicked me outside, took me outside, so I walked around a little bit because I was getting cold to stay warm, and then I came back because the police had been called for me, for them to come and help me. You guys never showed, and I don't understand that.
Okay.
And so then I waited. The ambulance too was called. I said, well, if the ambulance can't come because I didn't call them, then I'll wait and for the police to call the ambulance, but the police never showed up to make an incident.
Okay, so am I understanding you correctly? You're here today to make an assault report. Let's get back to the assault. Whether or not they allowed you to record, I'm not here to debate that, whether that's legal or not, or that's not why we're here today. You and I are going to discuss a possible assault. So you use the words like kicked you out. Did they literally kick you, or did they escort you out?
They escorted me out,
Against
and
your
ma'am,
choice.
touching, like if right now I touch you,
Yeah.
and you're not wanting that touch, that's assault.
That's what I want to get to. Let's talk about that.
Right.
Okay, so you said that.
But when the police does it, somehow they think that they can do that. But if I did it to someone else, or worse, to a police officer, but even if I did it to someone, that lady at the window there, if I touched her and she didn't want it, she could literally ask you to press charges, if she wants to press charges against me for touching her, if I were to touch her.
Okay, so
And
can
even
I
if it's
come-
friendly, but this was not friendly.
Okay.
But
Can
if somebody doesn't
I need
want
to, in order to make this report, I gotta describe exactly how somebody touched you. Okay? So can I touch your arm?
Yeah.
Okay. So did they hold you like this with a hand on your elbow?
No holding, kind of like,
Yeah,
they,
you can touch me. It's not. It's
okay.
Tell me how they did.
They kept saying, turn off your thing, and their hands were out like this, and I recorded the hands.
Okay, so the hands out like this. Were they touching you? Is that what it's doing?
That hand.
Okay. So you can do it to me. Show me what he was doing.
And he had his hand out, and they kept saying, you need to stop filming or leave, and they kept walking me back, and
Okay. So he had his hand on your back. He's guiding you, kind of pushing you along out the lobby. telling you
that's
to leave.
assault.
Okay. I just want to make sure I document it, how you felt and what you remembered and how you feel it happened.
And they were this close like you, and I even said, look, people, they're like 2 feet away from me.
All right. So you said that there was a hand on your back guiding you out of the
On my
lobby, telling-
arm and like that.
Did anyone else touch you?
I think 2 of them, but I do not know the other one.
Okay. Were you hurt at all today?
I have injuries.
Okay. I see that you're wearing a neck brace and that
Yes.
you're moving your arms very gingerly. What kind of injuries did you already have?
I have 13 broken bones, and I had a collapsed lung from an accident, an injury on a collision with a car
How long have you been suffering from these injuries? How recent is this?
since March.
March, you broke these bones.
And I just had clavicle surgery in my clavicle a month and 10 days ago.
Okay. Did you have any new injuries today as a result of the officer putting his hand on your back?
Well, when he touched me, my already compromised shoulders hurt more when he touched me with his hand
Okay.
to push me to get out. And
So that hurt when he did that?
yes.
Okay.
And
Did you fall down?
no,
Okay.
no.
Was it a striking motion or was it just a pressure on your back that you didn't?
Arm, and consequently, may I?
You may, yeah.
Let me see if I can do it with this arm. Consequently, when he did that to my arm, he also touched my back, and they kept walking me back, and it's all happening so fast. I can't really tell who all is touching me and moving me.
Okay, let's get down to when this happened. What
About
time?
4:15.
4:15, okay. And you just remember Sergeant Johnston?
That's the only one.
Johnson or Johnston?
I believe it was Johnson. But I have other names that I would have to look at my video
Okay.
to find out what their names were, because I asked all of them for their name and their star number.
Okay. So how long do you think you were in that lobby? How long did this altercation happen?
How long? I would say from the time that they were saying turn it off when that woman the women that were there didn't want to be recorded. From that time to the time that I left, it was probably a total of 45 minutes or an hour.
You were in there for an hour with them trying to tell you to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually did make me leave. I was cold. I walked around a little bit to keep warm. Came back, like you have there an area before you get inside, you know, where you're already in the building, but not quite because there's doors.
Okay.
So that's how they have it. And so I got in that little area that's similar to the one that we have here. We the people have this in this building here. That area where there are doors on this side and on that side with a little maybe 5x5 area where people can stand, and that's how they have, but a lot smaller.
But you said you didn't call the police and you didn't, but you thought that, okay, okay.
But I couldn't. I said I cannot get off the live screen,
And
make a phone
You
call.
were trying to call the police on the police?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
I knew that they were different from. They don't have the same.
Would you
Oh,
like me to take photos of visible injuries?
left. Would you help me?
Take your coat off?
Yes, please. My rotator cuff is really hurting.
Okay, on your left shoulder, okay.
Yes.
Where, if you have injuries from today, where would they be?
Well, I was mainly touched on that side,
On your right?
on my right, when they were
Shoulder.
pushing me.
Okay,
And then we're getting close to the door. There are bodies all over me, people all around me, and they touched me on the left. And it was more like on the upper, close to the shoulder area.
okay.
And like I told you, with their hands and pushing me and touching my back and my arm. And where it hurts, if I may now, may I?
Okay, go ahead, yep.
Where I'm hurting is right here.
From where he was touching you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you think that the hand on your back and your shoulder and your arm guiding you out the lobby and pushing you caused injury to your back? Okay, on your right side.
Right around.
Okay.
I
On your
can't.
left side too?
Um,
This is your left?
yeah, and that's
Okay,
the side,
yep,
that's the
That hurts
side.
too. But you said he touched you over here, so this hurts too.
This is the wing that's hurting me.
Oh, not this side. Your
This
right side does not hurt you.
is the arm that's hurting me where they pushed me.
Oh, your arm hurts too.
Yeah, I told you that my right arm hurts.
Okay.
I also mentioned to you that as we just left, we can always point it some other side. If you could get that, thank you. Right, Frosty Snowman, she says guiding, and I told her pushing, yes. So I reiterated, she knows now that that they were
Before you
pushing.
start recording, let me make sure no one's in the bathroom.
Okay, all right.
Is anyone in here? Okay, come on in, Maria.
Mrs. Nick. All right, people. To the side because of the mirror, or maybe just not, but it's gonna take this off, so let's see. Could you hold this?
What am I doing?
All the way up. All the
Can
way
you pull your, yes, can you, I don't want to hurt you though. Can you put your arm straight up?
up. Just get it over with.
Okay. Pull body picture so I can put the arm into perspective. That one's blurry. Let me try that again, Mrs. Nicholson.
You can just
Okay.
say ma'am. You can just say ma'am.
Man, let's
Thank
go to
you.
your shoulder blade, you said?
It's this.
I didn't touch you.
I just hurt myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll touch where it hurts.
Okay.
I'll touch right in this corner here.
Okay.
It hurts.
All right. So how about,
Right about right
is it
there.
okay if I lift up your shirt to take a picture?
yes.
To look and see if there's any
And
marks?
you can take this if
I
you
don't
like.
need to. No, that's okay. Well, okay. Is my hand touching the right spot that hurts?
A little more towards the spine.
Okay.
Right.
I think I got him. Let's get you Back up here. All right, you ready to put this arm back in?
Yes, they need a mass audit. Yes, please. Keebler,